Sups up everyone. So Nahida's official demo is out. I was out earlier today, so I wasn't able to get the video out immediately, but I'm here. I'm excited to see it. All right, let's just take a look because understanding the teaser went pretty deep, and of course it's in relation to the lore. I'm not going to get into all that now. I'm interested in how they're going to approach Nahida's character demo, because now we got a piece of her, I guess, suffering now. I don't really see them going back and hammering that home. Maybe, I don't know, that like they'll just make it even more dark, but maybe let's take a look at another side of Nahida in the demo. Okay, so yeah, let's just take a look.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. I spy a new friend.
Why is this hitting so hard? Wait. Ah, I knew it. Oh. We just can't let her be happy. Is that it? Right, Hoyoverse? You just can't end it on a good note. I mean, I love it. I love it. Okay, there's so much to this demo. If you guys notice, it's like she's always longing for something, although it's not clearly shown, but one thing is clear: solitude, isolation. That is like prevalent throughout the teaser and throughout the demo. Nahida's isolation is like this biggest thing about this character, and you can see at many points like she longs for companionship, and like even like moments like these is what puts a smile on my face, and like getting her to see the world actually adventuring. And I think that's what it's all about for her, right? And I know a lot of people are like saying like, oh, we're gonna take revenge for Nahida, and I think that's the appropriate emotional response to seeing a character like Nahida, or just anybody, being treated in the way that she has. Like, I guess you can't help but want something like this for her as well. So all in all, I think this is a great way to demonstrate, and I love seeing the way she like locks on to the enemies. Like, oh yeah, this thing, like, I don't know, there's something about this just feels like like it's very playful. And I think that's another thing, like this whole demo feels extremely playful, vibrant, but at the same time, like I was hoping we can just keep this vibe, but of course there needs to be contrast to this energy, upliftingness to it is of course getting plunged back into solitude. And as you guys can see, that's the duality we're playing here, right? Like one moment we're extremely happy, and the next moment she gets sucked back into, like, you see this, if you guys can see on screen now, this line here is like the two worlds that she's constantly going back and forth in. And I think she's what, either dreaming or like what, like I thought like Sumerians don't dream. So there's this like constant battle for her, I guess, of I don't know, like, oh, like this scene was so beautiful. I just want to watch this part again where it's like, you know, like she's alone, she's like in the depth of solitude here, and then like you can pull it back and it's still like, what an amazing feeling here. And straight into her burst. Amazing, amazing. Like, it shows the character, even though she's been through so much, I feel like she's constantly even battling within herself to find the hope to continue going. This is like what pulls at your heartstrings. And I think, yes, these are marketing tools. These are character traits built in for HoYoverse to get you to feel some sort of emotion towards this character. Maybe ideally get you emotionally attached and wanting to pull for these characters for whatever reason, multitude of reasons. But this really adds more layers to this particular Archon. And I know Archons, they lived a long time, so they should be much richer in terms of story substance and lore compared to regular characters, in my opinion. And I feel like they've done a good job, at least for Nahida. I know when it comes to character depth, it's not like, oh my god, she's the greatest fictional character ever designed. No, of course not. This is a game that's predominantly targeted towards people with busy lifestyles, so you don't really need to dig that deep for these characters and their lores. But at the same time, characters shouldn't be one-dimensional, and there definitely have been a few one-dimensional characters in the past where they just have like one character trope. But I feel like Nahida, to some degree, Raiden, Zhongli, not so much Venti, but like kind of as well. These are not one-dimensional characters, and it's great to see HoYoverse putting in a bit more thought to the Archons and you know, their backstories, the reason that they are the way they are. Although for the majority of Archons that I've mentioned just now, they're still shrouded in some sort of mystery, and until we get to know what happened in the past, it's very difficult to truly understand their motives for doing what they do nowadays. Finally, I just want to talk a little bit about the ending scene here, because there's always a lot when you look at the scene like towards the end. You guys saw in the beginning she was surrounded by these creatures and stuff and in the forest, but at the end here, let's just find that scene once more. It just highlights that, you know, the solitude once again. So that contrasts from the beginning to the end. Was she alone the whole time? Was she just dreaming this up? Like, that just makes it so much more painful to look at and to try to process this. Personally, I've like even midway through the thing, it's like, why is this hitting so hard? It's not just the music and the graphics and, you know, the sound effects and all that stuff. It's a story that it's drawing up. I felt like there's some sort of swelling going on inside me, like maybe emotionally. I was like, damn, like, you know, because I'm being thrown back and forth. I feel like I was getting whiplash of emotions, if that makes any sense. And in the end here, of course, it hits really hard. It's like, okay, I know it's a cliche when in story times, like, oh, it was all just a dream, but they did it for the teaser and now they're doing it for the demo. I feel like it's just all in her imagination. Like, is this what she's yearning for? Is this what she's dreaming that life should be like in the outside world? And this is what she yearns for, and she's just pretending like she has all and she's just pretending like she has all these friends and companionship, when in actuality she's all alone. So we can just zoom out here. It's tragic, but you know, it is something that that is built. It's tragic to see, and I really hope that, you know, in the story wise, we can see a more happier side of her. We can see her finally being free, and I think that's what the build up is towards for you know, for her storyline. So can't wait. Less than 12 hours to go, I believe. So yeah, wish you guys the best of luck for summoning her. I'm going to be summoning for her as well. So until then, I urge you all to stay safe. Peace, and bye.